libre.
Parang tuloy-tuloy ang pagpanik ni Isat ng firewall, ah.
Oo nga, galing ni Isa. Nakakabilib siya, no?
Oo. Ay, so sad lang that it's the opposite that's happening in her personal life. Ay, but you know what they say, can't have it all, right?
Ano sinasabi mo? May nangyari kay Isa?
Hernan, nahuli niya si Martin. May babae.
Ano?
Ay mo sugat yung tatay mo?
Mami? Bakit na pag-usap sa mga kayo?
Sige na, tatay mo pa rin yun.
Yun niya pa ba? Gusto hindi ito. Putin katama ako.
Pero ba? Wow.
Alis muna ako.
Where are you going?
Kay Martin, walang pwedeng tumarantalo sa anak ko ng ganun-ganun lang. Sorry, I have to go.
The girl walked out of the bathroom shyly. Seeing this, the old man stared at the girl intently. At this time, the girl let her hair down, and the old man's heart skipped a beat instantly. He quickly invited the girl to sit beside him. The girl is a cheerful and beautiful college student. Recently, due to financial pressure, she decided to take a part-time job during the summer vacation, hoping to live more freely. She finally found a job that was both easy and well paid, but she didn't know that the boss was an older man. However, this boss is an art sculpture master. He hopes the girl can be a nude model to add new elements to his works, and it may even involve some bold art creations. The girl felt very embarrassed after hearing this. When the boss mentioned the high reward, the girl fell silent and finally agreed to the job. The boss asked the girl to take a sip of wine, and she drank it without hesitation. However, the alcohol made her body start to heat up, and she unconsciously wanted to get closer to the boss. When the boss tried to touch her, she didn't resist. The old man showed a sly smile, and then something indescribable happened.
Los besos son estupendos en la adolescencia, cuando dar uno es como escalar la cumbre de la montaña. Pero luego saben atrás, como rellenar una instancia.
The beautiful bride just passed away. The man was immediately attracted by her appearance. When he reached out to touch her, the groom's coffin beside him crashed over. This was a warning to Jack. He had to close the coffin lid again. After returning to the room, Jack couldn't calm down. The bride's beauty lingered in his mind. He opened the drawer of the bedside cabinet, and there was a leather bag inside. He opened the leather bag, and a camera and a CD fell out. Jack directly put the CD into the player, but no matter how he adjusted it, the content couldn't be read. He had to give up. Then he picked up the camera and flipped through it. There were all beautiful photos of the bride in it, which made his mouth water, but the more he flipped, the weirder the atmosphere got. The style of the photos suddenly changed. The bride was covered in wounds, with a painful and struggling expression. At this time, he noticed the uncleaned blood on the floor. Jack guessed that the bride was probably abused before her death. The violent scenes kept appearing in his mind. Just then, there was a noise coming from the mourning hall. Jack rushed over to check. He found a rope hanging on the door lock. Following the rope, as if under a spell, he couldn't control himself and just followed it. The rope led him into the mourning hall. At the other end of the rope was the revived bride, facing the beautiful woman waving at him. Jack was just about to step forward.
Every night, the woman stands by her window, quietly watching the man in the room across from hers. He brings home a different woman almost every day, and she is completely fascinated by it. What she doesn't know is her secret watching has already been discovered. That man's name is John. Not only did he notice her gaze, he even started to enjoy being watched. Little by little, he developed a strange feeling toward her. One night, John came home and locked his door on purpose, just to get closer to her. When Lisa walked by, he pretended he'd left his keys and phone inside.
Did you lock yourself out?
Yeah. I guess I left my keys in there and I don't even have my phone.
Oh, well, you can use mine. I mean, we can call a locksmith.
And asked her to call a locksmith for help. That clumsy excuse was enough to get him inside her apartment. It was the first time they had ever been this close. Though they'd lived in the same building for 2 years, they had never spoken a single word to each other. After a short chat, John learned she was a single writer. He smiled and said he was a freelance photographer, explaining that those women in his apartment were only models from his photo shoots. He even offered to take some pictures of her for free whenever she wanted. Soon the locksmith arrived. Lisa didn't suspect a thing, and she had no idea at all. The story was far from over.
Once upon a time, there was a mythical land where it was always summer.
I made you think it was real. Back when we were so innocent.
We were happy. We wanted for nothing.
How am I supposed to be your ray of light? Your ray of light.
We had a moment. I knew there was a vibe.
I should be your ray of light.
On the count of 3.
3,
2,
1.
Something terrible happened last summer. And no one will tell me what.